Welcome back to Sucker Punch Oakland. Here again with Trevor Latham, Kewesi Simon, and today our special guest is Spencer. Spencer's done a bunch of different security work, but he's worked distinctly in cannabis clubs and had some experience doing that.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about that? How did you get into business?
I got bored.
You got bored.
Yeah.
What were you doing previously?
I was doing unarmed security, garden, boat races and shit. It was just like, this is kind of whack, know? And then at some point, I joined this one company. I'd rather not say the name.
Yeah. All good.
And he was like, come up, because, he did a couple of things that we're going to get into in a second. And the thing is, I started going to the industrial part of East Oakland.
Okay.
And the first site he sent me to, the vehicle was broke. It was a hot day. And sat there basically in the middle of nowhere, nothing but dope fiends and tumbleweeds and shit for about 12 hours. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, And got more into it and realized, oh yeah, this is a dangerous site. You could, bring rifles and all kinds of exotic weapons. And then it started getting more fun. Then the riots happened. And
which ones?
Man, I think it was the Floyd one.
Bay Area businesses suffered widespread damage during the George Floyd demonstrations, but most of the looting happened far away from the protest.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
yeah.
Right, and so I was watching on TV and I was laughing because everyone was jumping in. Even the police were like jumping in the riot, like they were a part of it, right? And so I'm thinking, well, I'm working in San Leandro today, so it's probably not going to come to where I'm at, right? It was the second day of that riot, right? So I go to work, and I see a tank. I get off the San Leandro exit. I see a tank at the exit, right? And I'm still thinking, they're not coming to where I'm at. So I drive by the Nike outlet. And I hear a grenade go off. There's hella people out there. And I'm still like, it's fine, right? I fucking get to work. I get to work and fucking there's this one guy, we're going to call him Marky Mark, right? He jumps out the car with the gun in his hand. He didn't recognize my car. He's about to shoot my car, right?
Is this the guy you work with?
One of my coworkers, right? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm like,
Shit was just that hot that he was that nervous?
Well, I was like, what's your deal, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh man, they're trying to rob the place, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. We've seen this before. So I brought some extra shit to work that day. I put all the pieces together. Mm-hmm. And
How many rounds did you bring with you?
oh shit! At that point, I only had like 120.
Okay,
Right.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And then our homie Marky Mark, he had 2 bandoliers and a shotgun, like 3 handguns, right?
That's the day.
Looking
That's the
crazy.
day you busted out.
And just to
looking
let you know, if
crazy.
I was guarding a cannabis club here in Oakland too, or any sort of grow operation, that's what I want. I would want more than just a pistol.
least.
For Christ's
Right.
sakes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
At the very least, I want at least a shotgun.
Yeah.
At the very least, but I'm
Oh,
gonna need
yeah.
a long gun for sure.
Oh yeah, and I had my 2 10mm 1911s and my little mini AR.
Delta Elite. Is that
Right. Oh, dude. And so we're sitting there, and we were supposed to have 3 guys, and one of them had to take the bus, and he was like, oh, the bus isn't running anymore. So then the other guy left, so there's only 2 of us, right? And I'm like, well, here we go. So I'm looking down the street. All you
Are
see
you guys just sitting out front of a door?
in the Campus Club on Garden, right?
Okay,
Right there
yeah.
in the middle of the street. We're sitting in our cars. All of a sudden, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 30 cars coming down that runway. And I'm like, well, shit. It's probably just another sideshow. I'm still just like, whatever. So then they drive all the way up all the way down at the end of the street. They came all the way up and stopped in about 15 seconds. We're talking like 30 cars. Turns out these are the cars that they stole at the dealership.
And they're stealing all the cars. Damn, they're stealing all the cars. Hey, damn! Hey, get out of the way, get out of the way! They stole all the cars!
I remember that dealership
These are the
got
same
hit.
people, right?
Yep.
Right. so that they stop, and then they all step out at the same time, like that Malcolm X movie, just all at the same time, and they start walking towards the club. And so I look over, this fool's gone, right?
But Marky Mark?
He was gone, right?
Wait a minute, he was all balls out a minute ago.
He was in his car 1 minute. I look over here, I look back. He's not. He left his car and shit, right? And I'm like, dude. So, and I wait for him. I'm looking at everybody. Nobody has a rifle on them, right? So I wait for him to get all the way up to the window, and I go, "Don't do it." And they looked at me like, huh? And I hold the rifle. I had the hood down, bandana up, I hold the rifle, and I was like, don't do it, right?
Yeah.
And they went, huh? And so one of them, the kid, there was like a 15-year-old kid that reached in his hoodie, like it was like an anime cartoon hoodie, right? And I'm thinking, he doesn't have a gun, right? And sure enough, he didn't. So he pulls out a hammer. Any other cop or somebody else would have shot him, right? Because he did
How
that
far away
stand
was
up.
he from you?
He was about 15 to 20 feet, maybe
shit.
about 50 feet
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm taking it off the safety, right? And I'm like, kind of loud. All of a sudden, they all started walking back to their car. But then our homie that was gone shows back up, and he goes, "That's right. Go somewhere else, right?"
Oh, shit.
Oh, bro.
Oh, not the talking shit at the end, dude. Oh, not that guy. Not that. We know this guy, right? Not the same guy, but we know
bro.
that guy. Like he
He
handled
was
the
doing it.
situation. He starts running his mouth.
And so he was doing it like yelling at him, then ducking, then hopping over a wall, and then yelling. He was
shit,
like doing,
damn.
he was doing a lot. And so I'm in my car, and all of a sudden you heard boom, 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 boom. Like they're trying to shoot this motherfucker. And one of the bullets almost hit him in the head and hit the window right behind him. It hit Nug, one of the windows. Damn. And so it just happened so quick. He just stood up like straight up, right? And
Could he see who it was?
oh, well, there was 30 cars,
Yeah,
100 something
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And then it crossed my mind, like, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, everybody will look at that situation differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people would be like, well, they're all in on it, right? Other people would be like, well, that's somebody's grandson right there. And like, he might not even have, you know, and so
Yeah,
it was a tough call.
With a shotgun, he could hurt
Yeah, and it was a tough call. I mean, once again, this is kind of like the $50 million question. What do you do in a situation like that? So,
Especially if you can't see there's a ton of people.
Yeah,
You can't see who's
right.
shooting at you, so you
You
don't really
know.
know who to fire back at. So
right. And so before I even had the chance to do anything, this man turns into Huckleberry Finn and lets off like 5 fucking shotgun shells in the air, like quick,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's a good
just in
response,
the air.
actually. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not that bad of a response
yeah.
because
Yeah.
nobody gets hurt, but they hear the sound.
Yeah.
And so now they're all like driving into each other, trying to get away and shit.
yeah.
Dude, it was great.
Yeah.
And so then that happened.